So over to Pramod sir without much ado, and I think the presentation should be up.
Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you, Jose. Distinguished panelists, speakers who spoke before me and who will be part of this session. And my dear friends over here, it's a pleasure to be here today and to have this opportunity to speak on this interesting and important topic of livability and quality of life, something which impacts us on a daily basis. Now, I come from a real estate development company. So I come from Tata's. I represent Tata Realty and Infrastructure, South Business in India, and also heads an entity called INFOPARK Limited, which owns and operates the largest IT park in Chennai called Ramanujan IT City, named after the great mathematician Ramanujan. So I'll be taking you through a developer's perspective on sustainability, on what we and how we contribute to improving the quality of life, as well as improve the overall sustainability quotient in all our projects. So real estate in India is developing very, very fast. It's one of the largest industries in India. It is expected to contribute $1 trillion to the economy by 2030. It's also expected to contribute about 13 to 14% of the GDP by 2025. And all that is becoming possible because of one phenomena, which is actually a global phenomena. It's a concentration of population in a few cities of the world in every nation. And that is rapid urbanization. And rapid urbanization, it is expected that India's 40% of the population will live in the urban areas, which will contribute 3/4 to the GDP of India. Now, this poses a very, very strong challenge to the country and to the society, and this requires a very comprehensive development plan on social, economic, institutional, and physical infrastructure. And Government of India came up with the idea of developing smart cities, 100 smart cities in the country, so that the quality of life can be improved and the challenge of urbanization can be taken care of. Now, I'll be presenting a case study on Ramanujan IT City. So why go green, and what is a green city? So green city, as the name suggests, is a less polluted city. It uses less natural resources. It reuses, recycles waste, water. It conserves energy. There is an eco-friendly public transport, and it sustains the environment. It helps in sustaining the environment. Bangalore was one such green city where the quality of life was one of the best in India. And I'm talking of 1 or 2 decades before. And over a period of time, as we have seen the rapid urbanization of Bangalore, the population doubled, trebled over a period of time. And it created jobs, but along with that, the infrastructure couldn't keep pace with that. And it posed a lot of serious problems for this garden city of India, which was known for its large green parks at the turn of every road, where we had a huge network of lakes, interconnected lakes, and this sort of a biodiversity which helps the city in sustaining its environment. But today it's facing a massive traffic issue, a congestion, and water scarcity. This is the last session of the day. I'm sure all of you actually would like to return home just to overcome the traffic problem. So the livability in the city is actually going down, it's deteriorating. So water conservation, being climate positive, reducing the carbon footprint, improving the indoor and the air quality, improving the urban biodiversity, these are some of the aspects of sustainability. Okay, so as a developer, as a real estate developer, we work on the green buildings. These green buildings are certified by many agencies, IGBC in India, USGBC, and an organization called Griha. The natural way of living by adopting the green building principles will actually help us in reducing the impact on the ecosystem. And the green city uses less energy, less water, conserves energy, less natural resources, and it recycles waste and water. So it's healthier for people to live in a green building or a green city. So the green city concept is now spreading across the world for greater benefits to the society. Many municipal corporations and city councils in leading cities are taking the initiative to reduce the pollution, waste, recycling, renewable energy, and energy conservation. And worldwide, there are over 15 green cities which are known as green cities, which are eco-friendly, pedestrian-friendly, and they have much, much less pollution. I'll just go to the sustainable design principles, the parameters that we use in developing such green buildings or green cities or smart cities as we call them. So there are a number of such parameters which are used. So first of all, as we say, walk to work, walk to live, walk to play, walk to learn. So the whole idea about how you actually design such cities or such smart buildings or such smart campuses so that they are more people friendly in terms of transport. So there is use of eco-friendly transport, there is more walking around which people do. Then the whole concept of wellness is now taking up. The concept of wellness is getting popularized by the developers around the world. There are ways to measure the indoor air quality, outdoor air quality in your campuses, and that actually helps in reducing not only the sickness but also the fatigue in the occupants. Large-scale landscape designs and parks are also used to reduce the heat island effect, to reduce the overall heat in the building or in the campus. And these landscapes are called the green lungs. We are also moving towards a concept of whole life costing, so which is to look at a project not from its one-time cost, but also to look at the life cycle cost of a project from operational efficiency, sustainability, and effective maintenance. I'll just move on to the next one. So these are some of the design parameters which are used. So these smart buildings, they use less energy. They there's a concept called a net zero building which is being promoted, where the energy produced within the campus is consumed internally, and I'll come to that in the specific example when I'll discuss later. So water harvesting is also done to increase the groundwater level, recharge, recycle the sewage, reuse substantial portion of that water consumed to reduce the overall operating cost. There are a lot of emphasis on the lighting, LED lights, DC lighting, which is used to further reduce the total energy consumed. Even the smart elevators are being designed, which are designed with power generation along with the movement. So this is around building performance and things around, how do you manage these buildings. So the sustainability principles are not only used in the design part, but also in the operations part of smart buildings. So a smart city or an integrated city, as some of the speakers talked about the various technologies which are used in a smart city. So these are cities which are connecting all the areas in the city in a seamless way, and technology is used, environmental friendly, various processes are used. So the whole concept of sustainability that I spoke about, water conservation, climate positive, all these things are used in a smart city, which we spoke. So let me come to the case study, which is Ramanujan IT city. Now this is a city, this is actually a large campus developed over 25 acres of land. It's about close to 5 million square feet of space, which is leased out, fully leased out. The top blue chip IT companies and non-IT companies are also part of this. There are 6 towers here. And these 6 buildings, plus there is an international convention center and a service apartment, Taj Wellington Mews, as part of this campus. This is in downtown Chennai, close to Adyar in the Taramani area. So RITC is Ramanujan IT City is a platinum rated building. LEED platinum rating is the highest rating that you get for a building or a campus which utilizes sustainability principles. It has a platinum rating for core and shell category. The power consumption in the building is relatively less compared to conventional commercial buildings, and I'll take you through some of the photographs of how we have achieved that. Okay, I'll just go back. So, yeah. So the way the buildings are designed here, we looked at the way sun moves around in that area and the flow of wind energy. So the east and west side of each building has a facade with punch windows, which reduces the sun ray penetration to the office by almost 50%, which in turn reduces the load on the chillers. And this significantly reduces the energy consumption. Now the north and the south of each building has a continuous glass design. It captures maximum sunlight, natural sunlight to the office space. Each floor plate of 50,000 square feet in the campus is designed to receive 40 to 50% of natural sunlight. So there is no need to use artificial light along the periphery of the building, except for the central core area and the lift area. The entire design of Ramanujam IT City is focused on wellness of the people. There are 60,000 occupants of this IT park. The fresh air is automatically circulated. It's automatically switched on whenever the indoor air quality crosses 1000 ppm. There are sensors which are fixed in the return air ducts of each of the AHUs for automation of the indoor air quality. So there are a lot of IoTs and sensors which are used in these smart buildings. So there we have water-cooled chillers with 11K ton capacity, AHUs, about 400 of them, fitted with variable frequency design, which modulate, according to the occupancy in the building. And again, in line with the energy savings there. The entire campus is designed with zero discharge STP. We don't let out sewage outside. Even the sediments at the bottom of the STP tanks are converted into cakes and are used as a manure for landscaping. Ramanujam IT City was one of the first or the earliest mover to get energy management certification among the SEZ parks in India. Our EPI is one of the lowest in the country. There are more than 45,000 LED lights installed in the campus. And we also have DC lights installed in the campus, which saves more on the more on electricity. Organic waste converters are used. So the whole building has a podium design concept, which helps in reducing the heat and reflection from the facade. So there is a landscaping which is used in the entire campus. It helps in reducing the heat island effect. All the plants which are used in the landscaping, they are native plants, which requires less water. There is a 2.5 acre Central Park garden in the campus with more than 17,000 trees and shrubs planted. There are electric vehicles used in the campus, e-bikes and battery operated vehicles here. We have EV charging stations all around the campus for any electric vehicles. Ramanujam IT City also promotes smart bikes. So there are smart bikes in the campus for the last mile. We constructed a footover bridge so that occupants in the campus can use the nearest public transport, which is an MRT station close to the campus. We also promote and encourage app among the 60,000 occupants in the campus for carpooling. And there are a number of design elements used in the architecture, some of which I spoke about. The way the buildings have been designed, east-west and the north-south building facade. STP, which is a zero discharge HCP. Again, we don't let out any pollution. There are scrubbers in the DG sets. And there are a lot of technology which is implemented, from NFC tags to VFD-based chillers, NAHUs. And it's a complete paperless office. There is automation done. We analyze the number of papers saved a year. There is eco-friendly green chemicals used. And there is a balanced scorecard used for measuring the environment benefits. So what is the amount of paper that we save a year, how much we have recycled, 25 tons per month of food waste is recycled and converted to manure, 800 KLD of water is recycled. There is a cost saving as a result of all these initiatives. And interesting thing is this entire campus with 60,000 occupants and 25 acres has 90% of the energy from renewable sources. So there is a 675 kilowatt capacity solar water plant in the campus, plus we also have captive wind and solar energy. 77 million units of energy is used per month, and 90% of that energy is from wind and solar. So that also helps in reducing the carbon footprint, 7,000 tons a month. These are some of the pictures of the rooftop solar plant. We also source energy, wind power energy from our captive plants. So 90% energy consumed is from renewable energy. Organic waste converter, because of 60,000 occupants, all the food waste and we use organic waste converter to convert that into compost. So these are some of the initiatives as a result of paper recycling and all. So we analyzed that about 1,700 trees are saved as a result of this journey. We started in 2013. Pictures of e-charging stations in the campus, and some of the certificates that we received on energy and energy management system. It's a IGBC LEED Platinum rated building. And we have received number of national and international awards from Financial Times London as the best commercial facility provider in global SEZ space. Also Guinness Book of Record for the largest gathering of energy efficiency awareness in the world. And some of these awards which we received in Singapore and London. So to sum up, there is a tremendous opportunity, both tangible and intangible benefits, if we deploy sustainability principles as a developer for developing commercial and residential space. There is an improvement in quality of life, livability, and also higher productivity. So there are a lot of these tangible and intangible benefits which accrue over a period of time, and it benefits not only the individual but the society and the nation as a whole. And just to conclude, sustainability is not just a technical concept that you need to use sustainable principles, but as responsible citizens, we owe it to the future generations. We should not look at just our present needs, but also the needs of the generations to come. So that's the value of the true sustainability. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's give him a big round of applause, because what gives me a lot of hope is somebody already does all these things, so that makes us proud that it's possible. So I would suggest each of you, once we put the video, because he explained quite well how sometimes using simple solutions, energy can be saved. Orienting the building in the right way, using the right shade, what Jan was saying in the morning. So thank you, sir, for that really enlightening session. We will share the video so, more people can use it. And they are happy as Tata Group to spread this, what they are doing, so that more people can do. And therefore we can grow together in a sustainable way. Thank you very much.